Whew. This week really trying me. This week is for real trying me. Like, for real. Like, be for real. Hey, what's up? So, here's the thing. Hey, child, you know what? There is a serious there's a serious need for accountability. Accountability. That is the name of the game today. Where someone who, and self-accountability in there as well, let's be very clear. But I think a lot of times we get into situations where all we can do is to point to everything and everyone around us. A lot of times you are the common denominator. So we acting up again today. Maybe. I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to decide. I miss coming on live and just getting it off my chest so I can go on about my day. I think my thing is lately, at least maybe even for like the last year or so. So like a couple years ago. So like, okay, start from the beginning. Good afternoon. So the last 10 years has been business building, real estate, construction, being on site with contractors, push, go, do, like building kind of the foundation for a lot of what people see today. Then, just like everybody else, right, I think COVID kind of inspired this whole thing around thinking about how you show up and experience life, especially as a type A, super ambitious Black woman specifically, right? Understanding how all the things that we do and accomplish either support and build who we want to be and how we want to live, or it contradicts it, right? And so I personally went through a phase of, like everybody else, like I don't want to be in t-shirts and sweatpants and at construction sites every day. I want to be cute, right? Like I want to go sit on a beach and in a bikini and like live my best life. And I think now that the dust has settled from a lot of those types of conversations, right? And a lot of my friends are having this conversation too. A lot of my 7-8 figure women friends who have built amazing things and have done really dope stuff, we all went through this phase of really rethinking how we go about making those things happen. And then now we're kind of in this phase of, well, hold on, right? How do I find like a better balance, right? And so I am holding myself accountable to that better balance. Can I be cute in a bikini? Absolutely. But I also have stuff I need to do. And how I do those things is important. How I show up is important. How I, like, the energy in which I have to show up to accomplish what I need to accomplish is, hey, I gotta text you, because when am I coming back to you? Is it Friday or Thursday? How I show up to do those things is important, because the success and the ambition doesn't matter if you don't feel good, right? So anyway, I say all that to say Friday. Okay. I say all that to say today, like yesterday. So this is why we coming back for the comeback. So yesterday I was pissed on here because why are you finna try me, right? So that was the broker yesterday, the project that we're working on getting under contract, people playing with me in my face. I don't like that. Period. today I went to check in on projects that we have, like, literally in my car. Y'all know gas is high. I drive a nice little SUV to take premium gas. Okay? Gas is high. So I'm driving around, checking in on all these properties. Now, one thing about me, always, I am not giving you a heads up when I'm coming to check in on properties. I'm not. I don't care if they're mine. I don't care if they're, like, I don't care if they're construction or construction company projects. I don't care. I'm showing up when I show up because I want to see what it really is. If you know I'm coming, there's going to be a different vibe to it. And I got to some projects and I wasn't happy. So then it's like, so which era of Kiera gets invited to the conversation? Because is we finna fight? Or am I going to use a soft tone and make you feel really comfortable? Or I'm going to be like, what the fuck is that? Like, which one are we doing? Because there's a version that served me in getting it done. And there's a version that serves me and how I want to show up. And I don't know. This is probably like one of those conversations where I should just hit the group chat with some of my other CEO women friends to like really dive into it, because the Kiara who liked to fight in the middle of the street, she want to come out. She want to come out and play this week. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She want to be outside, and I'm really that shit is exhausting. It is exhausting. But I do. I the Kiara who goes outside, like, who, you know, the one that used to be fighting contractors on live on Instagram years ago. Must be fighting whoever, right? Like, not, you know, not literally fighting and not necessarily contractors, but honey with some vinegars for others. Yeah, no, it's really just about, because it's not even about anything like super specific or anyone super specific. It's just about, as a business owner, as a CEO, as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, as a leader, as a mentor, as a coach, as a whatever, as all of those different things, right? I think a lot of those titles can serve other people, but there are times when being and experiencing and living in those titles doesn't serve yourself. I think that's really kind of what I'm navigating, because I think, you know, it's hard to transcend, like, the same way at every stage. And I think this is why it's important to, like, just like for me to sometimes talk out loud. One, because I think it normalizes a lot of the conversation, because, you know, if I sit here and talk about and give numbers and say, oh, we're working on this however many $1 million project and this project and doing this thing or whatever, it becomes a conversation that can be aspirational, but like not, right? Like, it can be hard to connect to, right? Like, okay, I'm listening to you talking about this stuff, but I'm on my lunch break at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you actually talking about? What I'm saying is that each level requires another level of conversation with yourself, but a lot of times the things connect. So when you're, you know, when someone's having a conversation with themselves about, like, well, how am I going to transition from this 9 to 5 to this dream and aspiration that I have for my life, it requires me to shift things that I know and understand about myself to hit that next space, knowing that who I have been has also served me in some capacity. So there's going to be this constant balance and negotiation with yourself about how you show up, who you serve, how you serve them, and how that serves yourself. And as a Black woman specifically, a lot of our time is spent, and thoughts and energy and all those things are spent taking care of someone else, right? Whether it's our kids, our partners, our parents, our siblings, our, grandparents, like whatever, we're kind of, and, I don't think that that's necessarily unique to Black women, but it's just, it is what it is, right? We structure where we are expected to not only have ourselves together, but to keep everybody else together as well. And I think that in different phases of life, we have to prioritize ourselves, right? And that's like the whole self-care girly, that's Black girl lux, that's, all of those types of things. There's phases in which we have to serve ourselves, which is great. And there's things that we need to do in ways that we need to show up for other people just because it is what it is. But there has to be a balance. And I think this week I feel out of balance. Maybe that's what I'm saying. This week I feel out of balance. But usually for me, so I think for me what's always been helpful is I can find my center usually through travel. I love traveling. So that's usually how I find my center. So I just booked a trip last night. So I'll be all right. But this week she want to fight. This week she want to square up. This week I'm fighting with people in my comments on Instagram. This week I'm telling off brokers and agents for trying me. This week I'm like, this week is what's up. This week I'm wearing baggy clothes. Okay. This week is knuck if you buck. This week is try me not. But I guess that's okay. For this week. It's going to have to be. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I got a call in 20 minutes. And if I didn't get something off my chest, it was coming out on that call. You hear me? It was coming out on that call. If one more person comments something crazy on one of these damn reels, it's going down. You said when he called my phone, Khalil yesterday? He was cracking up about that yesterday. He thought that was so funny. Because when I really thought he was in the comments, I thought I was in trouble for talking too much. Chill. I also deleted that video off my page because I was talking cash shit. Now, I left it for a little while just in case who I wanted to see it saw it. But I did need to take it down because I was definitely talking shit. So if you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, oh well. Oh, goodness. I get to that point sometimes. You need to punch it back. I now have a personal trainer who I may not have a punching bag, but she does happen to whoop my ass. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was going off. I was because why people you caught it too? Why people trying me? Like, no. I work too damn hard. And I think like at my core, I know I'm doing the right things for the right reasons, even when it's not fun every day. Even though it is kind of fun because I enjoy it. And the things that I spend my time on are very purposeful, which I'm very grateful for and very blessed to be able to do, is to do things that I can be proud of and that are purposeful and intentional and meaningful and impactful. That means something to me. And I know that that is a privilege to do and do so in comfort, right? A lot of people do things that are very impactful, but, they eat oodles and noodles because they have to and not because they want to. I keep oodles and noodles in the house because I want to. I enjoy them. That's different. Oops, I'm about to get in trouble. So, anyway. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Come here. It don't matter. Nobody knows what that is.
So. all of the things and then some. Say, nah, keep going. Keep it going.
So, MJ Learning Academy, very inspirational. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it and you were on there. That was actually fun too. That was super fun because that was when, that was just a good class. I should do that class again. That was fun to teach and it was a lot of information. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What's going on, everybody? Just got back ripping and running. 3 or 4 houses. Actually did some other work too. Sharon Williams and just out here outside. But I just found out how many people on this live. Not too many.
I'm not saving it either.
Can I make an announcement that's like?
I'm not gonna save it.
All right, cool. So I just found out that we have what's called an LOI.
He said, why are you a snitch?
No, I ain't saying nothing.
No. Go ahead.
I'm just joking.
He's talking about me.
Oh, she. What was she saying, Thomas?
Don't snitch.
No, hold up. What was she saying, bro?
Hey, look, you know the next gen rules. Snitches get stitches. Period.
Hey, what was I saying? Oh, we have an LOI. So, letter of intent.
Oh, they signed it?
We have a letter of intent for 25 single-family houses.
Oh, that project.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be dope. A lot of fun. But, you know how we like our houses, fully blighted and all that. So, yeah, that'll be a fun one, though. About to do some reconnaissance, check them out, take a deeper look at them, get some deeper bids and estimates and all that jazz. Around these 25 houses, there are 2 commercial properties that I'm looking at also. And we're right at the perfect time for some grants.
Yep.
So, all this stuff coming together at once. That's one of the larger projects that we're looking at. I'm sure everybody knows about, or most people about the Eager Land and that 54 house joint. And then we're looking at some more, but as we get closer to signatures and all that kind of stuff, we'll make more and more announcements. But yeah, man, 25 blighted houses. They're on 3 blocks, so mostly contiguous, all in one area. Not like a scattered site, like that type of deal. Like strings of 7, 8, 9, 10 houses each. So this will be a good one. This will be a good one. Did you pick up any properties during the tax sale? Nope.
We're not big tax sale people. I every year I say I'm going to do something with it, and I don't. Mostly because, for a lot of reasons, but one, for the most part, it's like a really great savings plan. A lot of a good number of the stuff will get redeemed. Other stuff requires full foreclosure. It's just not time that I want to spend on stuff, but I do know a lot of my mentees did participate in the tax sale, but we didn't. Historically, it was because I didn't really believe in how it was done in Baltimore. Mayor Brandon Scott changed a lot of the rules where it is something I'm a lot more comfortable with, removing the owner-occupied houses and stuff like that. But I just haven't rolled around to caring enough to take action on it. Yeah, so actually what we're going to do with that project, the VIP group, one, next gen, you guys will know more about what's going on. But 2, VIP, or the mastermind group, is probably going to be the most involved in that, which, I can't remember if did you join that? But yeah, that's going to be the group that's going to get really involved, not only in this, but a couple other things that we have going on, directly and indirectly. But surely next gen will know what's up as well.
Yeah. Can I share more about that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, because I ain't finna save it. So y'all better, I'm going to save it long enough to download it. I'm going to save it long enough to download it, and then it's gone. All
right. So the next thing that we want to do with these 25 houses in there's a few other groups of contiguous houses that we're looking at. But with the 25 houses, at least half of them, so let's just say 15, right? At least 15 of them, we want to partner with folks in our VIP group, starting there, and then partner with folks in our Next Gen Accelerator program, so that one participant with one house with us, right? And then folks can go through the entire process. They can know what it feels like to fix a house from completely blighted all the way to beautiful and finished. We can all be in one area so that everybody's property values go up and everybody wins. We can all work with the community association directly. We can leverage our construction company, other people's construction companies, whatever. But the idea is that we need to build the capacity further than what we've already done. So, Kiara does a great job educating, teaching, coaching, but there's still that small little gap. People are like, I haven't jumped yet, or maybe I haven't. It's rare, right? People are doing good work through NextGen, but every now and then there's somebody who may or may not have jumped.
Yeah, I think for me, my goal has always been that NextGen. So one, I didn't want to be one of those people that took equity from people's projects, right? So my thing had always been the first several years of NextGen was, how do I teach people how to fish rather than giving them fish? Because if you can't invest without me, then I didn't do my job. So like you'll see our students now who have kind of built their own portfolios, they go off like there's not, there are definitely people in Baltimore who are doing dope stuff in real estate for sure, 100%. A lot of people we have connections with in some way, shape, or form, and some of them have been NextGen in the past. And so, so that's really, really cool. But part of the vision for NextGen long term was to be able to, we have a block, we have a couple blocks, and we are now saying, okay, we're investing here, and we're partnering with folks here, and we're doing NextGen on blocks and all those types of things. And so this next phase of what everything is going to be is coming now, right? It's coming really soon, where projects like this and deals like this give us the opportunity to execute on the vision originally, which was, let's create this army of folks who are also investing in Baltimore, who know and understand the ropes, who have the right intentions, who blah, 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 understand how to get all this stuff done, and then be able to shift into how do we make a direct kind of undeniable, put a stamp on it and hang the banner to say this is what's going on. And that's what this what some of these next projects are going to look like. So NextGen, although over the last couple of years have done well over $20 million worth of investing in real estate in Baltimore, they were doing it all over the city, because I also didn't want to perpetuate, redlining and directing people and, sparking folks to spur gentrification in a way that I couldn't control. And so having almost 1,000 people go through NextGen, if I told everyone to go into one neighborhood, one, everybody publicly would know that was happening. And two, you have to have the buy-in of the community, of the city, of all of those types of things to be able to go and do something at that level. And I didn't feel comfortable doing that early on. Now we have all of the pieces of the puzzle to be able to do that and do it in a way that's actually wanted and desired, where, communities or, maybe folks in the political space or whatever are asking us to do that. And so now it's time to be able to turn that up. And that's part of what this project will do. So the mastermind group, which for the first time is current NextGen who want to kind of hit that next level, and also folks that maybe have some experience and want to do NextGen and VIP at the same time, because VIP and the mastermind give you lifetime access to NextGen. Being able to do it all at once is really dope. You get that one-on-one with me, access to Khalil, all of NextGen, small group, luxury retreat, and opportunities to be part of projects like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I promise you. The fact that we're putting 15 people together in one area and saying, hey, each of you 15 people get a house, right? Or maybe it's 20, right? We'll see what that final number is. But let's just say 15. Each of you get a house. Out of the 25 houses, all of you are together. All of you can work together. We will maintain a position in it so that we can oversee it, manage it, and all that kind of stuff. Make sure everybody's as successful as they want to be. If you need capital, we're seeking some grants for the projects. If you're looking for a house, we already have it, right? Because it's 25 houses there. If you need construction help, we can help you there because we have a full service construction company that does this on a regular basis. Right. So just wanting to position people to win, like Kiara said, teaching people to fish so that they can go out there and do it for themselves. And the idea is that if you do it one time, all the way through the process with us there, then you can do it the next time on your own. And then you can help us eliminate blight in the city at a larger scale. And then the next wave of people can come in when we get the next couple of blocks, another 25 houses or 10 houses or whatever. But this is just one of many projects that we are courting right now. It's great to get this LOI in place. Now we can really start to market and do some things that we've been wanting to do. The next couple of houses are going to come down the pipeline, and there absolutely will be more, with the goal of, again, making sure that if we can partner directly with one of you, as long as you're in the mastermind, as long as you're in VIP, as long as you're in Next Gen, then we can partner directly with one of you on a project so that it's me and you rocking and rolling. Right? And you're going to help me. I'm going to help you. We're going to oversee and manage and get this thing all the way through to the end. And the fact that everybody's together in one area, everybody's property value is going to go up. Everybody's going to win.
Yeah. So the other thing too, I saw someone ask about like they're in Texas. I've actually had not only, so Next Gen, there's people all over the country in Next Gen. So because most of Next Gen is virtual, all of Next Gen is virtual, but just very in-depth information about Baltimore. You can join Next Gen from wherever. I've also had folks who joined the VIP, the mastermind, lives in California, wasn't in Next Gen beforehand, and was able to keep up, right? Do everything, and then also did investments of their own from California here in Baltimore. To the point when they were trying to buy a house in Baltimore because they were in VIP, I drove by the house, took videos, gave her feedback about where it was, and then our construction company walked through the property to firm up her numbers in the scope of work. So not being in Baltimore isn't a problem as long as you speak up and participate.
Yeah. So if you ever wanted to flip a house, man, now's the time. We got all the resources for you, and we'll be right there with you side by side.
But yeah, so those of you who asked for the link, I pinned it. So go charmcitybuyers.com/training is the link to be able to join Next Gen. The folks who completed Next Gen, that's the mastermind, the VIP. If you want to, in the VIP mastermind, not only do you get lifetime access to Next Gen, but you get like that one-on-one support, the access to these projects, which is another addition. We've done some projects with Next Gen before that we didn't really share. But this is kind of a next level to that. It is for folks who have already completed Next Gen, but it's also open to folks who apply and qualify to join the mastermind. So if you're interested in the mastermind, which starts in June, and there's only a few spots because, if you're on our email list, you should have gotten a couple emails about it. If you're not, DM mastermind and I'll make sure that you get the information. So you'll complete an application, you'll do a call. Obviously the mastermind is a mastermind and it's direct access to me. It's, we say it's 6 months, but a lot of times it's quite much longer, especially if your partner deals with us and stuff like that. So so there's a lot going on with that, but yeah, so just know the mastermind is an investment. So, know that you're ready for that level. Otherwise, Next Gen is probably where you want to start if you haven't started there. I don't play about who has my number. And VIP has my number. So let's just level set there.
She really don't. Listen, we be at networking events or just out in other places. People stop us like, hey, can I? And she's like, let me get you Khalil's.
Yeah, get Khalil's. Like, don't call
me. People be calling me, blowing me up. I'm like, is this another spam? No, it's a real number.
Yeah, no, don't be calling me because people waste your time for a living, and I just don't have it. Literally, actually, you'll think this is funny. Somebody called me today. They've been calling me for the last 12 hours from a different number, and you knew who it was, but I didn't. And they called again because it's the third time calling me today. So I answered, and I guess the way I answered, it kind of jolted. So she's like, I think I called the wrong number. I was like, okay.
He said, okay.
Yep. I said, okay. I hung up.
Oh, no. That's funny. I cannot. See, this is the type of stuff that makes us work well together. I'm Mr. Nice Guy, you know what I mean, for the most part. Like, give me a call. Yeah, shoot me a text. Let's set up a meeting. Let's talk to each other. Let's figure out a Zoom, a quick little 15, 30 minute. You never know what's going to come from it. That's my philosophy. You never know. I keep asking Allah, I keep asking God for all these things. A random person's number pops in. Maybe that's the answer. That's my philosophy.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
I also know that people will waste your time for a living. And I think as someone who gives a lot, I have to protect that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's draining.
Yeah. 100%.
That's draining. And some people, all they want to do is, that was aggressive. It like made my whole head. But no, I think people will waste your time for a living. And if I make myself available, people like, you know what I mean? Like they understand that you're available. And then your phone rings all the time. Mm-hmm. And I don't like being on the phone. And I don't have it. I don't have it. Call Khalil.
Give me a call. Shoot me a text.
Don't call me. Don't call me. Because chances are you're not getting my number.
And listen, I got the same number that I had.
Don't tell people that. Because somebody hit you up that had your number way back when. Now I'm in the street fighting.
Now she in the street.
Now I'm in the street fighting. Now we done got back in the conversation all the way to the beginning.
How do we get
for those of y'all who were there?
No.
Now we got all the way back to the beginning. Because I don't understand.
I don't even know what the conversation was.
I don't understand why y'all want me in these streets.
We don't want her in these streets. We want you all in these streets, help flipping houses with us. That's what we want. So listen, we got an LOI, a letter of intent, for 25 contiguous vacant properties in Baltimore City.
Who's 25. Doing it with us? This actually, you know what's so funny? Oh my gosh, I want to go back to the email I drafted the first time we bought the block. And was like, who is in?
Who's in?
The very first time. And we were like, we tried to get other people to come in on us on that first block. And nobody had their stuff together. That's also what birthed Next Gen as well. Because people weren't ready when it was time. When I made the call and said, who's in? Nobody was ready.
But now y'all ready, right?
Now people are ready.
Now y'all ready?
We have
you in Next Gen, VIP Mastermind. You ready?
That's
ready?
crazy.
Ready? Because I want to partner directly with you on a house.
That's wild.
And we'll fix it up together. And I want up to 25 of y'all to do it with me.
Instead of doing one block, now we're doing 3. What up?
Back to back. I mean, that's not even all of it.
What up?
There's 4 other blocks.
I know, it's a lot going on.
But anyway, yes, I want to partner directly with you on a house. And then the neighboring house that's also blighted, I want to partner with your friend. And the neighboring house that's right beside that.
And they all in Next Gen.
And they all in Next Gen. And we all learning together and we all winning. And property values going up and we all winning.
Gang, gang.
Yeah, come on, yo. This is the model. This was the vision 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. When we was like, yo, we can't do it all. It's 15,000 vacant properties. It's less than that now. It's like 14.2.
Mm-hmm. It was 16 then.
Yeah, it was like 16 then. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's like, yo, we can't do it all, but somebody has to. Let's teach everybody how to. Let's tell them what we know and figure it out. And now we're at a place where, look, almost 1,000 of y'all have gone through our group coaching program, that Really Cares group coaching program, right? And there are a lot of Charm City buyers out there. So if you would like to flip a house with us and partner directly on a project with us in some capacity, we'll figure out what all that means and the terms and all that kind of stuff. But the opportunity is there.
Yeah.
The opportunity is 100%. So we're going to start with folks in the mastermind. Anybody in the mastermind, y'all get first right of refusal.
You guys will be a part of the whole process of getting all the way to closing, plus for sure. Everything that happens with all the projects.
Yep. And if any of you want to partner directly on a property, cool. Let's do it. If you need funding, we can go get grants. I'm starting to work on that now. If you need construction services, we got that too. We got the properties in place. Let's get it. We'll start with the mastermind. We'll go to a VIP. We'll go to Next Gen. And the first, up to 25 people who want to partner with us on a house individually. You partner with one. You partner with another one.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's almost 1,000. It's over 9, around 900. But yeah, no, it's exciting. Yeah. That's good stuff.
This will be a fun one. This is the next chapter. And then we do it one time, and guess what? We do it again, and we do it again. And you can keep partnering with us, or you can say, you know what? I think I learned everything I need to learn. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this on my own. I got some capital from these deals. let me go ahead and show you what I can do now.
Right. Which is always super exciting. What? Also, I'm like the mother hen, so I'd be like, wait, man, come on now, you don't even call me at all no more. But also that was always the point, right? Teaching you to fish. Like being able to say, here's how you do it, and then watching you go and like flourish on your own was part of the plan. I'm also still the mom, like, no.
Yeah.
What part of Baltimore are y'all most excited about seeing develop? I'm excited about right now. I'm really excited about the kind of inertia in West Baltimore in general right now. I think West Baltimore have been kind of the, kicked to the side a little bit while Johns Hopkins and all that kind of stuff was going on out east. And there's just a lot of development happening out east, from the harbor just all the way up, to be honest. Yeah. And so now it's exciting to be part of some conversations in West Baltimore. The VIP mastermind is like the same thing. So there's a mastermind group, and then there are people who have gone through like the VIP mastermind, like different versions of it, because it's kind of changed over the years. And so the VIP mastermind is like one thing. We have like our mastermind group, which is like the live actual group that starts in June for the people who sign up for this year. And then we have like our next gen OGs, which are people who have gone through VIP in the past. And then you have next gen. I just call people stuff, basically, to be honest. So.
Great question, though, because we're going to start with the mastermind, the people who are active currently.
2023 VIP mastermind group is the one that's going to be active in some of the projects that we have going on right now. Yep. Including these 25 houses on 3 blocks. Honestly, it'll probably fill up between mastermind and previous mastermind. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to hit the number. Mm-hmm. So take a look at that. Like, if you're serious about this, if you really want to get your real estate, you want to flip a house, you haven't done it before, the only thing stopping you is a little bit of fear, you need somebody there with you, we've done it so many times. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're interested, I have the link posted for Next Gen, which is gocharmcitybuyers.com/training. But if you have experience already, or you're like trying to fast track your entire process, DM the word mastermind and I will have the application sent over for that. But that starts in June, so you got like 2 weeks to get yourself together. To say it nicely. Stay ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. All right, do we still have this 1:30 call? Yes. I gotta go. But I hope y'all have a great day. In 2 minutes. All right. Peace. Bye.